Good morning class 8. Today we will start exercise 13.1 and we will do question number 1, 2 and 3. Question number 1. Following are the car parking charges near a railway station up to 4 hours it is rupees 60, 8 hours rupees 100, for 12 hours it is rupees 140 and for 24 hours it is rupees 180. Check if the parking charges are in the direct proportion to the parking time. Now here I am taking time as variable A and the charges as variable B. So this will be A1, A2, A3 and A4 and these are B1, B2, B3, B4. And we have to check that the whether parking charges are in the direct proportion to the parking time. Now for that, for checking in direct proportion, what I am going to do, I am finding their corresponding ratios of A and B. A1 by B1 I am doing and it is 4 by 60, it is 1 by 15. A2 by B2, 8 by 100, 2 by 25. Now A1 by B1 is 1 by 15 and A2 by B2 is 2 by 25. So A1 by B1 is not equal to A2 by B2. So the parking charges are not in the direct proportion to the parking time. Now question number 2. A mixture of the paint is prepared by mixing 1 part of the red pigment with 8 part of the base. In the following table, find the parts of the base that need to be added. Now this is a table in which part of red pigments are given 1, 4, 7, 12 and 20. And here part of the base that is given 8. Then B2 we have to find, B3, B4 and B5. Actually we have to complete this table by finding the values B1, B2, B2, B3, B4 and B5 respectively. Now according to the statement, it is clear that the parts of the red pigments are in the direct proportion to the parts of the base. Now here I have written in the solution, part of the red pigment is in the direct proportion with the part of the base. So we can say A1 by B1 is equal to A2 by B2. Now put the values. 1 by 8 is equal to 4 by B2. After solving, I am getting the value of B2 as 32. Similarly, A1 by B1 is equal to A3 by B3. 1 by 8 is equal to 7 by B3. And from here, the value of B3 is coming 56. Similarly, we can find the value of B4 and B5. Now, question number 3. In question number 2 above, if one part of a red pigment required 75 ml of base, how much red pigment should we mix with 1800 ml of base? Now here, the question number 3 is related with the question number 2. And here the one part of the red pigment required 75 ml of the base. Now this time we are given with the quantity of the base. So let us consider the part of the red pigment is represented by A and the quantity of the base is represented by B, and I am taking its unit as ml because it is given in milliliter. So here I will make a table. Here I will write A and B. For one part, 75 ml is used, and for 1800 ml, how much part should be there? So we have to find the value of A2. Now the part of the red pigment and the quantity of the base is in direct variation. So we can say A1 by B1 is equal to A2 by B2, and which is equal to 1 by 75 is equal to A2 by 1800. Now take this 1800 in the multiplication with 1, so it will be 1800 by 75, and after solving it is 24 parts. Now today you will do question number 1, 2 and 3 of exercise 13.1 in your fair notebook.